What's up, dude teachers? Jason Kennedy here. Post a video every single no-show. They're always heartfelt, humorous, and helpful. Ladies, you are always welcome to the party. Wanted to post really quick on 10 things I wish somebody would have told me before I started teaching online. The 10 tips that I would give to you if you are just starting out or if you are potentially thinking about teaching ESL online. I'm sure there's 100 tips. These are just the 10 that I came up with that I wish I would have told myself months ago before I started this endeavor. First and foremost is practice your interview. I don't care how good you are with interviews. I could get an interview at most jobs and nail it. But with online teaching, you have to do a practice class in your interview. And so it is to your advantage to look through their interview materials and to make sure you know exactly what you're going to do for your interview. So make sure you practice. The second thing to know is that you are a teacher. You're actually a teacher. So you're not just an ESL online teacher that actually isn't teaching. Think of yourself as teaching a class, a normal class. So if you don't like teaching or tutoring people, you're probably not going to like teaching ESL online. The next thing is it's a job. It is actually a job. For all of you out there that think that you can just do this sort of on the fly and not really have to treat it like a job, you're wrong. All these companies are real companies. They make real money and they want you to be an employee for them, or if nothing else, a 1099 freelance employee for them. And so you have to treat it like it's a job. You have to show up on time, you have to look presentable. All of you young people out there that are maybe in college or just out of college that have never had a job before, you have to treat this like it's a real job. Next thing is that you get out what you put in. If you invest a little bit of time and a little bit of money, you will be a great online teacher. If you don't, you probably won't. It doesn't have to be a ton of money, but get yourself a nice backdrop, get yourself a couple props, go by the dollar store, get a couple lights, do a couple things, make a little bit of effort. If you put a little effort in, you'll get a lot out. You'll get your bonuses depending on what platform that you're on. You'll have happy kids and you'll enjoy it more. So a little bit of investment can go a really long way. I'll talk about some of those things maybe in another video, things that you can invest in that are very, very affordable that can have a high impact on your online teaching. Next thing is this, timeliness is clutch, You have to be on time for your interview, for your classes, for whatever it is, partly because classes run 25 minutes. And so, if you're 5 minutes late, you've missed like a whole fifth of the class. On top of that, they've probably already given your class to somebody else, because usually if you're 2 minutes late, they're already scrambling and looking and passing you off to somebody on standby. So timeliness is so, so, so important. If you are not a timely person, this might not be for you, or you need to become one, because you have to show up on time to everything that you do. If not, you will lose your bonuses, you will lose your pay, you will get fired. Be on time. I am not particularly a timely person, but I have learned to be one because of this. All right, next thing, creativity matters. Be creative. You are an online teacher. Think about what you would want somebody to do for you to help you grasp a difficult concept. Put yourself in their shoes. If you were learning Chinese online or another language online and you had somebody across from you that didn't speak a lick of your language, how would you want them to engage with you? How would you want them to teach you? And get creative. The sky is the limit. Or maybe the internet is the limit, but that's basically it. Make sure that you're finding ways to creatively interact, engage, and teach students. Okay, the next thing, teaching online is good money, but it's not easy money. So don't think that this is a get-rich-quick scheme or something like that. If you're like, oh yeah, no big deal, I'm just gonna teach online, make a bunch of money. No, you are gonna make good money, but you're also gonna have to put forth effort to teach online. It's good money, but not easy money. You're gonna have to put forth effort, energy. You're probably gonna have to adjust your lifestyle because your schedule is gonna change when you teach classes at night, etc. So you're gonna have to make some conscious decisions to make this type of money. So, do it if you want. The next thing is that you're doing something good in the world. I think early on, maybe when I started teaching online, I was like, oh, cool, I can teach these kids or whatever. But you're actually, think about it on a bigger scale and on a broader scale of you're making a difference in the life of students literally halfway across the earth. You're changing their life. You're allowing them to be more employable. You're allowing them to be able to do things that they might not otherwise do because they can speak your language. And so, man, take that to heart. When you get up in the middle of the night to teach a class and you think, why am I doing this? And you've had 3 Red Bulls and you're on your 4th class, just know I'm doing something good in the world. Like, I'm helping people, I'm helping kids learn a new language. Next thing is this, is you are not alone. Oftentimes, I feel this way teaching online. It's like you and your computer screen and then the child, and you're kind of like the only one out there in cyberspace that's doing this. And I just want to say that is ridiculous. There are so many of us out there that want to help you. If you find yourself stuck, if you find yourself having a hard time, if you find yourself in the interview process needing somebody to coach you through, that's what we do. I'm willing to help you. Others online are willing to help you. You are not alone. When you get hired, most companies, not all, but most companies have demo videos. They have different types of help desks that you can engage with. They have Facebook groups. They have Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts, and you name it. There are things out there. There are people with amazing ideas. There are people who've been teaching for years online, and they have some incredible things. So you are not alone. Don't ever think you're alone. The last thing is this, and it's kind of similar to the one before it, but that is that help is all around you. You just have to look for it. So if you need help, if you want to get better at one particular part of your teaching style, or maybe something that you're realizing is not very good, help is all around you. You just have to look for it. You have to seek out help. I would highly encourage you to even find somebody that will mentor you through the interview process, and then through also your first teaching, kind of to help get you going. I know tons of teachers that are willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to help you with that. But find people who are willing to help you. You just look for them. Just don't stop looking and getting what you need to be successful, because you can be successful. All right, I think that's 10. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 10. There's probably 20. There's probably 30. I'd love for you to comment below. What are the 10 things or 5 things or few things you wish you would have known before you started teaching online? Love to hear from you. All right, that's all I got. See you.